Hello guys, how are you doing today? My name is Lily and you're on the Chubby Cat 1 channel on YouTube, and I am going to read you some actually I have two separate smaller reading prompts to read you today. I have a beginner one, more for like the beginning of learning English. ESL students, young children might find this helpful. People just starting to learn English. So I have that in one of my in one of these children's magazines, Highlights, High Five. My kids used to get highlights a lot. They're perfect for people or kids and people just learning English. So I'm going to read a small prompt in that. And then also I have another prompt in the book about buildings that I was reading. It's a shorter one, but I would call that, I guess, more of an intermediate level. Both of which will be, I will later on text to, or speech to text, and then I will copy and paste it in the description below so that you guys can follow along. Okay? And then I am getting more books from the library so that there'll be more interesting topics, and then we can get more interesting things and we can read more. And it'll be about all different types of stuff. I got animals, science, social study, all history, everything. So not just about buildings, if that's not interesting to certain people or some people. So anyway, I am going to read this. I'll be a little bit slower. I'll try to be as slow as possible, but I don't want to be like too slow. So you guys just let me know. So this is called Acorns. Acorns. Oak trees make nuts called acorns. Acorns are important to the environment, animals, and insects. Acorns have seeds that can grow into oak trees. Oak trees have strong wood and big leaves. Many animals eat acorns, including squirrels, deer, and turkeys. Insects eat acorns too. They leave a hole in the side of the acorn. Acorn woodpeckers store their acorns in small holes that they have drilled in the tree. They jam the acorns tightly inside the holes. This makes it difficult for other animals to take the acorns. Some people think that acorns look like they are wearing small hats. Now see, this is a very short prompt. Like I said, it's perfect for, younger children, and so might find this helpful, and also beginning English ESL students. So yeah, so that. This is also more of a begin. This is a more intermediate prompt. It is on the shorter side. It's not as long as the other one I read the other day. So I'm going to read this. It is historical. I don't, like I said, this isn't, I don't know much about, book, like certain books and stuff. So I don't know how factual everything is inside of the prompt. I'm going to say probably most of it's factual, but I can't promise that all of it's factual. So this one is about, this particular prompt in the buildings book is about the city on the Marsh in St. Petersburg, Russia from 1703. And like I said, I will include the text later in the description below. So let's get started. For hundreds of years, Russia stood apart from the rest of Europe. Its peasants were poor. Its noblemen ignored the latest European fashions and dressed in the traditional Russian way, with heavy coats. The Russian emperor, or Tsar, Peter the Great, was determined to make Russia as powerful and modern as any other kingdom. So he traveled around the rest of Europe, studying how people lived, how they built ships and houses, and how they managed their governments. Russia seemed shabby when he got home. By comparison with London or Paris, its capital, Moscow, was barely more than a village. So Peter reached a decision. He would build a new capital where the mighty Neva River flows into the Baltic Sea. Before Peter arrived, the banks of the Neva were lined with reeds and swamps, and herons fished in the shallows. The only buildings were fishermen's cabins, rough structures of tarred planks that looked like wrecked boats. While the fishermen stared in amazement, Peter ordered 3 great avenues to be laid out across the swamp. They would run from one side of the city to the other and meet at the heart of its new capital. Along each of the avenues, new Baroque Palaces and great domes rose into the air. The Tsar let nothing stand in his way. He didn't have enough stone masons to build this new city, so he passed a law that no one was allowed to build in stone anywhere else. All over Russia, stone masons packed their tools and set off for the shores of the Baltic. Prisoners of war were forced to dig trenches. Criminals were put to work draining the marsh. Peter wanted the noblemen who lived in the new city to be as modern as their palaces, so he passed laws even to make them shave off their beards and put on different clothing. When some of the nobles refused, he charged them a tax. The money will help pay for my city, he thought. Every day the Tsar rode out to watch his new city taking shape. At night he lay in a wood rough cabin but barely slept. He was too busy dreaming up new plans. One day he told himself the grandest city in Europe would stand where the waves of the Neva River once washed a deserted shoreline. Peter the Great didn't live to see his dream come true, but after his death, the rulers who followed him went on laying out avenues, palaces, and churches in the riverbank, and when the magnificent city was finally complete, they named it after the founder's patron saint, St. Petersburg. So here is that prompt, and I will include that in the video down below in the description. So I just wanted to show you guys, like different types of ones. Like I said, I'm going to get some books that are going to be easier. They're also, thank you. They're also going to be easy ones to intermediate to more difficult. And also I'll include some of the English for everyone, like grammar exercises as well. Thank you. So, yeah. So anyway, that is what's going on today. You guys I hope you have a good day, and please like, comment, and share the video. And I am going to go ahead and put the stuff in the description below. And I will see you guys soon. And I hope this helps you learn English. Okay. You guys take care. Bye-bye.